Hey Bulldog fans, welcome into the Bryant Basketball Coaches Show. This segment will air every Tuesday throughout the 2018-19 men's basketball season. Today I'm joined by the head coach of the men's basketball team, Grasso, and later we'll hear from transfer guard Byron Hawkins. Coach, we'll start with you. Team is 2 games in, you have your home opener coming up. Just your overall thoughts on what you've seen from your team at URI and then at Seattle.
I think our kids competed hard. The reason you play a couple of guarantee games early is kind of to learn about your guys. And I didn't think our effort was bad. We're obviously struggling shooting the ball right now, which is something that doesn't concern me. I see us every day in practice, and I know we are what we are, and the law of averages is going to work that out. But I think our kids competed, and there's a reason we play difficult road games early in the season, kind of learn about your team and the things you need to get better at moving on into the season, really to prepare for NEC play.
It's 2 really cool opportunities for your team in regards to the fact that you get to play an in-state team like URI for the first time at the Division I level, and then you battle the factor of flying across the country, give you guys a chance to be around each other. How much do those 2 things help this team as far as building for what you want to be and where you want to go?
Yeah, I think it's really important. Like you said, we have a chance to play Rhode Island, which is a great in-state rival, and to play against a really good team that's probably an NCAA tournament team. And then you go to Seattle, another team who played in the postseason last year and has some really talented guys. So I think both those games help you moving forward, again, to learn kind of where you're at. It's a barometer for you to see what you need to improve on. And I'm always big on playing games like that early on because you learn some things you need to improve on, some things you're good at, and kind of get a better feel for your team as now you come home and kind of have a slate of games, regional, local games that you're not flying across the country. You have some time to practice and prepare for. So I think those the 2 last games we played will prepare us a little bit moving forward.
Coach, you were obviously your first year. A lot of these guys are now not new to you, but it's your first time really coaching them in games. And for Bulldog fans, there's a lot of new faces on the court. We've seen a lot of them in the first 2 games of the season. What are some of your takes on how some of you guys performed in their first collegiate experiences?
I think they're still trying to mesh together. It's 7, 8 new guys and some returners in a new system. So it's going to take us a little bit of time to mesh together. I think the trip was good for us. I think we had 3 good practices before the Seattle game. I actually thought we played very well in the first half. Didn't shoot the ball well against Seattle, but I was really happy with our effort defensively and missed some open shots. That it's a game I think we should have gone to halftime leading instead of down 9 points. So, there's some of the younger guys are kind of being thrown to the fire. Joe Kasperzik, Pat Harding playing a lot of minutes as freshmen, and Byron Hawkins has scored the ball well for us. And I think right now our guys are kind of trying to find themselves and trying to get a comfort zone playing with each other. And it's something that's going to be a work in progress. New staff, new style, new system with a lot of new players. And again, for us, it's just about getting better every day and hopefully being at our peak going into conference play.
We're going to talk to Byron here in just a few minutes on this first coaches show. And what have you seen from Byron in his first 2 games? Obviously, up near 20 points per game in the first 2 outings as a Bulldog.
Very aggressive offensively. Byron can score the ball, and he's also gotten the lane and gotten guys shots. We're not shooting it well, so his assist numbers probably aren't where they would be if we'd been shooting the ball a little bit better. But he's been aggressive offensively. The first half against URI, he was as good as anybody on the floor, and I think he's a guy who's going to be able to score the ball for us at all 3 levels. Can play on the ball, can play off the ball. So I think he's going to be an impact guy for us this year.
All of our questions have been leading up to this big one, Coach. Your team making its home debut Wednesday night against St. Peter's. First chance for the Black and Gold to see their team at home. How excited is this team, is this group, is this program about being here, being in the Chase?
Yeah, listen, coming back home is great. And for us, there's a comfort level in this gym. We put a lot of hours in this gym, take a lot of shots in this gym, new stands, new locker room. There's a lot of excitement here, I think. And for our guys to come back home and have an opportunity to play in front of their students, in front of a home crowd, I think is something they're excited about. And to be totally candid and honest, we're desperate right now. We're desperate for a win. And again, our guys have competed hard, so it's not lack of effort. We haven't shot the ball well, and there's some things we need to improve on. But I think our guys are excited to be back home and are desperate to go out and compete and try and find a way to get a win tomorrow night.
Head men's basketball coach Grasso joining us here on our first coaches show. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll be joined by transfer guard Byron Hawkins. Welcome back inside the Bryant Basketball Coaches Show. I'm now joined by graduate student Byron Hawkins, first year with the Bulldogs. Byron, 2 games into your Bulldog career, averaging close to 20 points a game. We'll start asking you about the team aspect of it. Obviously, at URI and at Seattle, 2 tough road games. Two different experiences. One a short trip down the road, loud environment. One a cross-country trip. How's the team handling it?
We're doing well. We're just trying to adjust and get better every single day. We know it's a process, with everybody being new coaching staff, a whole new team. Everybody's trying to learn how to play together. So we're just trying to work hard every day and become the best we can.
How enjoyable is that process that you talk about all these things, and it must be really enjoyable to come to the gym every day and try to get better and get to that and perfect that product.
It is, because we have a coach that really believes in us, and he tells us every day that it's going to be good. We just got to keep working every single day, so it makes it easier when you have a coach like that.
Obviously, you've been around a lot of basketball. This is your 5th year with college basketball. What have you seen from this team in the first 2 games that kind of is a upperclassman guy that gives you kind of confidence in knowing this team is right there and going to put it together?
We played 2 really good teams. Uri's are very, physical. Those teams are bigger than most teams we're going to play, and our team played hard. We competed hard. We tried our best. So that's what I want to see every single game. As long as we play our hardest and everything, all the shots that we miss, we're going to make those shots. We practice those every single day. So as long as we can keep competing like that, we're going to be really good.
You mentioned the new team aspect of it. How much of a bonus is a trip to Seattle where you get to be around those guys for an extended period of time? How much of a bonus is that?
It was good. It was very fun. It was a fun trip. We would like to have won, obviously, but we still had a good bonding time. Everybody got to hang out with each other, so it was good.
Your play now, obviously a little bit of a different system for you. You've at Murray State now here. You were here in the summer, got a kind of an idea of what to expect. What have you disliked about your game so far? What do you think? What would you grade yourself on the first couple games?
I just feel like I got to shoot the ball better. I know I will. I worked really hard all summer and work hard every day with coach and in practice we get a lot of shots up. So shots I'm taking in the game, just got to knock them down.
How much have you guys enjoyed actually getting on the court against another team and working on the things you guys have been working on?
Oh, it's been fun. It's fun to compete again. It's nothing like when you first get back on that court after being off a whole year. When you're younger, you play basketball all year round. So in college basketball, when the season's over, it's over with. So you just you go back to the drawing board. So now it's just let loose and have fun.
Talking about having fun, tomorrow night, Wednesday night. First home game here at the Chase Athletic Center place. It can be very loud to play in. It's a great home court advantage. How excited are you guys to be at home and play in front of the home crowd?
I'm extremely excited. This is my first home game here, so I'm really, excited to see what's in store.
Byron, thanks so much for joining us today, and good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
That's graduate student Byron Hawkins. That does it for our first edition of the Bryant Basketball Coaches Show. We'll see you next week.